Well, my friends, I am not going to sugarcoat it, but that great feeling we had after yesterday's episode, it is completely gone. Welcome back to another episode of South by Sudvest. I am Mr. Cellophane. If you've been enjoying the series so far, make sure you drop a like down below. And I also love to hear your thoughts on how things are going and what you think we can do to actually have success one of these seasons. We're 4 seasons in, and we've never been better than lower mid-table. So, I'm starting here on the league table. We've played 25 matches. I think we've played 4 since the last time you and I were together. And we have dropped down into 13th place, and we are on 32 points. We left yesterday's episode on 31 points, and things started off kind of okay. In a way, we met up with FC Nuremberg. I don't even want to load up the team sheets, as you can see from the red. We held them to another clean sheet, which made it 4 out of our last 5. Things were looking pretty good. We hit the woodwork a couple of times. We just felt super unlucky. Then we headed on the road to take on Hertha Berlin, a team that has absolutely dominated us throughout our tenure at ELVERSBERG, and this one was no exception. 3-0 your score. Included Junior scoring. Onyeka scored. Florian Ballas with an own goal. It was not really his fault, but the goalie came out for it. It ricocheted off of him, and it just trickled over the line, and it was ridiculous. Then we returned home against Holstein Kiel, who we have had success against before, but recently not so much. That continued. We lost our second consecutive match, 3-0. 3 matches in a row where we failed to score, and we're getting the messages where our strikers have been goalless for X number of hours, X number of games. It's 17 games, by the way, for Bashiri, which is one of the reasons why I sold him. We got a consolation goal against Bochum on the road. They beat us 4-1, and I thought, we lost 3-0 to them before, so they've dominated us both times we played them this year. Ali Yassim was untouchable in the first 25 minutes, got himself a hat trick. Yasei Ueda added a penalty. It was 4-0 at the half. Robin Fellhauer got one back. Still, no strikers are scoring. Luckily, we're taking on a team in FC Magdeburg that has only won 3 matches so far this year, and they're at the bottom of the table. That does not mean that we are going to have success. We even tried in the Bochum game, because our strikers weren't scoring, we even tried to play without strikers, yet that didn't work either. So, here's what we are going to do. Bashiri is not going to play. It's going to be Patrick Schmidt. Gindorf has been all right. He's got a 7 average rating on the season. That's not bad. Martinovic has a 7.05. That's not bad. 6 goals, 6 assists. Yannick Rochelt, 5 goals, 6 assists. He is in there because Samir Shaheen has picked up an injury. In fact, I don't even want Bashiri on the bench. Gabriel Jerkawi is going to come in. Zickinger will be replaced by Zentner. We got Niederlander out there. File coming in on the right-hand side because we just need to do something different. Tim Boss, though, is not going to play in this match. We actually tried starting him against Bochum, and he's the one that gave up the hat trick to Yassim. As soon as he gave up the 3rd goal, I yanked him 25 minutes into the match. So it's going to be Schreiber in goal, back 3, Ballas, Adieli, and Zentner. Niederlander and Rochelt manning the midfield. Akhmedov and File providing the width. Gindorf in support of Martinovic and Schmidt. And again, I hate to be that guy, but I feel like every time I'm playing the off-camera matches and getting ready to come and do the live commentary for these episodes, I'm just feeling absolutely beat down. The hilarious thing is we've played 24 matches. Well, we had played 24 before Bochum. We had 8 wins, 8 draws, and 8 losses. We were as mediocre, as middle of the road as you could possibly imagine, which just means that we were actually doing okay before we hit that recent skid of 3 consecutive losses by 3 goals. 2 of them clean sheets. In fact, we've had a clean sheet kept against us in 3 of the last 4. So we did 4 out of 5, and then they did 3 out of 4 to us. Obviously, there was a little bit of an overlap there. Magdeburg, though, not very good. Gindorf flicking it on, looking for Schmidt. Heber gets it instead. Pullman will play it back to the goalkeeper. And it's little moments like that where we just cannot seem to get ourselves into a rhythm, and things have started to spread out a bit. You remember at the end of last episode, we were 5 points shy of that promotion playoff, just 8 points below the top of the table. And that has dramatically changed. There are now double digits between us and anything like really good this year. Foul playing it to Gindorf. In the middle, Martinovic taking a long shot, and we hit the crossbar. Oh, he cannot catch a break. The goalkeeper off of his line. Martinovic, ultimately, I'm trying to put lipstick on the pig that was that shot. Gindorf was in the box. He was in the box. We're going to get a penalty and a chance to go up 1-0. Come on. Gindorf was in the box. In the box. And the penalty has been awarded. Yannick Rocha. No, I'm sorry. That is not Yannick Rocha. That's Manuel File. He's going to take it. Oh, and he is going to deliver. Thank God for Manuel File, his 8th goal of the year. It's Magdeburg 0, ELVERSBERG 1. Bochum was in 3rd place when we took them on. But Hertha Berlin were behind us on the table. Nuremberg were behind us on the table. And Holstein Kiel were right in the same spot that we were. We move up to 11th if this result holds, which I can't believe that we are still probably most likely, unless the wheels come completely off of this bus in the final run-in. I think we have 7-8 matches left to play before we 6 matches, I think, before we meet again in the next episode. Backheel pass by Ballas. Really? With the way we're playing, you want to try that? And another, like Zentner's pass gets cut off. Like, the weight of our passes has just been absolutely atrocious over these last few matches. We are not getting enough pace on the ball. We are not reaching our targets. We're always falling short. We're on a counterattack. Balls are being placed either right where the player is and not where they're going to be, or back where they were, so they have to come back and get it, and completely kills any momentum that we are finding. I mean, I'll take the penalty, but the fact that we needed a penalty to even have a chance, Conde tracking back well, I just feel like we're slow. Dominic Martinovic in the last match, or 2 matches, but he didn't play in the last match because, again, no strikers. But the match before that, we were losing. We were down 2-0 at the time, and I felt like he was just kind of walking around. I almost replaced him 20 minutes into the match because I just didn't want to see any more of it. And Oli Pullman, how did he get that past Schreiber? Oh, my God. That was not even a good attempt. I mean, a perfectly placed shot. But there is so much we could have done. File can't get rid of it. Barline, Conde, Pullman, top of the D, just turns, shoots, had a clear lane. Schreiber should have seen that all the way, and we are now tied at 1 against the team with the worst record in the league. They came into this match sitting on 14 points. I try so very hard to keep a certain level of energy for you guys while we're doing these episodes. And I hate exuding this negativity, but we have lost 3 in a row badly with a draw before that. So we are winless in our last 4 after such a great performance in yesterday's episode. So I just don't get it, and we are just allowing Magdeburg, like, we're not stepping up. We get close to it. Now, we have we're not like full out press, but we press slightly more often But I feel like that just means we press up until we're this far away from the guy. Kruger's in. Kruger shoots and Kruger scores. Florian Kruger. Magdeburg 2, ELVERSBERG 1. I should have thrown the water bottle. I'm berating the team now with almost 45 minutes left to go. Gindorf, come on, let's get it back. Martinovic in, cut off, and he drags it wide. Good sweet Lord. He's our leading goal scorer, by the way. And the worst part about this is we are no worse off than we were. We are still... Oh, Pullman just getting through everybody. Thank you very much to Florian Ballas for finally stepping up and making a damn play. I gotta be careful. Akhmedov is dead, by the way. So we need to get him off of the pitch, which means Joshua Mies is going to come in and take his place. We have tried out... God, what's his name? All of a sudden. Kian Shear, the guy we talked about picking up in the last episode. Tried him out. He's played decently, but again, unable to get anything done. I mean, what can one man do when the entire team is playing like absolute dog excrement? I'm still determined not to curse in any of these videos, but God, this team makes it so hard. Now, we're still 9 points ahead of Osnabrück in 14th. They do have a game in hand. 10 points clear of, any threat of relegation. Martinovic, come on. Throwing it forward. He's got Yannick Rochelt. Stay in front of Gawari. Rochelt, how? How did Gawari get in the way of that one? Why are we so bad? And we weren't. We were finally turning a corner. I felt like we were turning a corner. Clean sheets in 4 out of 5. 3 wins out of 4. It felt so good. And then all of a sudden, just like that, we take on Nuremberg. They kick. We draw them. Excuse me. They didn't kick our butts with anything. But then Holstein Kiel, Hertha Berlin, absolutely threw a wrench in the system. We're on attacking. We are on attack. We are on slightly, let's go higher tempo, okay? We're going to go higher tempo. We're going to pass into space. I was trying to have them dribble less, but that doesn't seem to work. Be more expressive. Only when they dribble less, it just forces them to take a pass sooner, so they're further away from their guy, and they just get absolutely nothing on it. Good block by Adieli on Taylon Balut. But just look how listless we all of a sudden look. And I would love to say that we play out the season, stay safe, spend another year in this Zweite Bundesliga for season number 5, and just reload and retool. But we have nothing to reload. We don't have access to those players. Nobody wants to join us that is worth a damn. And I'd show it to you, but I don't want to depress you any more than I already am. Ball sent in. Kruger. Oh, come on. Thank God for the post. Old. Oh, my God. Naturally, it's his first goal. Magdeburg 3. ELVERSBERG 1. Ha. And we got lucky when it ricocheted off the post, but Ben Old was just like right there. I mean, we're getting killed in the match momentum. We're getting killed in possession, I am sure, right now. Manu, the balance, and we still have a chance. There's still time. 18 minutes. Yannick, what? Come on. At least it is a corner, but holy Moses. 12 shots. 12-6. We've gotten 2 shots on target the whole match. File across. Mies. Haven't changed anything. The system is the same. Oh my God, guys, get out of each other's way. And Manu just throwing it forward. There is nobody there. I apologize. You guys get your money back for this one. Wow, that came so close to actually going in too. At least Kawara's off. We're gonna go very attacking because I don't know what else there is to do. Adieli can't. On target, tipped wide, corner kick, which I guarantee we're not going to do anything with because it's an outswinger from Gindorf. Yep. Nothing. Don't even get the courtesy of the recycle. My word, guys. They're playing a regista in Tier 2. This is just criminal. Schmidt, Gindorf, good first touch. He's in, and he missed. Thank you all very much for joining us today. I really appreciate you being here. I'm not going to say later that if you enjoyed this video, because the only way you enjoyed it is if you enjoyed my misery. Oh, Lars Gindorf. His 4th of the year. Had no business scoring that one. I had written off that shot. Pullman picked off. Manual foul. Actually, I think Rudiger put it right in Gindorf's path. I just think Unbehauen had absolutely no idea that anything might have been coming. Is there anything that we can do? Maybe? Is that... I don't know. 6 minutes have been added on. If we can rescue a point from this, I would be very happy. I don't think that's going to happen. I'm not optimistic. Not winning the ball in open play, but Araujo getting it back. He's injured. Gindorf in control. He's taken out. Free kick. Morten Rudiger picking up a yellow card. Yay. Let's substitute off Yannick Rochel. Paula Henrich is going to come in. Schmidt will make way for Lucas Schnellbacher. We'll make 2 change. Not that it matters. Although more time is going to be added on. I think it took about 2 minutes for the physios to deal with that situation. Gindorf. Oh my God, are you kidding me? Because I made the changes. We didn't even get the highlight. Oh my Lord. Guys, I am so sorry for this. Balasmanu, Schnellbacher, Martinovic, ridden off. Played back. Adiel. No, please. Take your time. Take your time. We need the goal back. If I could blow up this entire team and start over, I would, but I don't have that luxury. Here's what I can do. We're giving the team the silent treatment. I don't know if that's going to do anything. We still sit 13th, 32 points. Win would have put us in 11th. 2 wins could move us all the way into the top half. We have needed points in these last 4 matches, and we just have not gotten them. Well, our running continues. Paderborn, Karlsruhe, Osnabrück, Kaiserslautern, Grunterfurt, Köln, Wolfsburg, and we end with Hansa Rostock. We're coming back with Hansa Rostock. Hopefully we are safe. If not, well, it's been fun. Have yourselves a wonderful time. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.